Now, Steve has been live all week on Maui, joining us now after talking to people there who are living through the state's worst natural disaster. Steve?
Yeah, Grace, yesterday after the show, we did what we've done pretty much all week. We jumped in the car and drove around looking for people who wanted to talk, wanted to share their stories and experiences. And we bumped into one couple, and this is their account of what happened last week. These stories are so important to hear and to listen to because I think it gives you more of an account of what people actually went through and what they're still going through in Lahaina and all of West Maui. I'm with Sammy and Claire, who escaped but lost a lot. Can you talk about what you saw when you were driving out?
Well, first we drove up to the highway kind of by the aquatic center and took a right, and we got about a block and the highway was completely blocked. So we had to turn around, and fortunately we were able to drive through a nearby neighborhood where they had opened a back gate, and we're able to get out that way and eventually drive up by Puamana and get on the highway and escape. But I mean, the fire was right next to us the whole time.
Yes. You said you didn't believe it at first. You saw the flames, but you didn't think it was all that drastic?
No, we've seen it in past years. We've stood out and watched fires, and everything ended up okay for the most part. It just seemed like the same thing over again. It didn't seem like the urgency that was coming to us, and it just happened so fast when it really became.
Yeah, when did that dawn on you?
Just about 20 minutes before we had to leave us,
Right when we started smelling the smoke, we thought it was just more dramatic because of the wind, because there was no alarms, no nothing to alert us. And once we could smell the smoke was when reality really set in, and within 15 minutes we were running out of our door.
Yeah, no smoke, no smell, no ash coming down, no signs that we've experienced in the past with fires that were extinguished. So it didn't feel like what was coming.
What have you lost?
Everything. My car is still in town. I've seen aerial shots that it might be there. I got my computer, and fortunately I had just flown back from the mainland the night before and didn't unpack my bag, so I grabbed that. We were able to get our passports, but outside of that, our cats are somewhere. Hoping to still find them maybe, but everything else, everything we've built over the last 20 years in this town is gone.
Have you had a chance to go back and walk around? And
they won't let us in.
Not yet.
Not yet.
Yeah. I'm hesitant to say that you're doing well because you have this opportunity to live with them. Yeah.
We're faring much better than others.
Yeah.
We are. Yeah. Our friends have so graciously opened their home. We have generators. People have been dropping by food, water. I mean, we're doing much better than we could be,
Yeah, and at the same time, you know that there's so many people that aren't in the same situation.
Absolutely.
Yeah, and so I guess maybe the message that you would have for people at home that want to help or are thinking about helping, how urgent is this need?
Oh, I mean, anything helps. We've been very grateful so far with just so many people reaching out and donating, but it's never enough when you see what's going on and what's happened. It's truly devastating, and anything anyone can do is greatly appreciated to the community. Yeah, that's
my fear is that once the hype and the media coverage dies down, all these food and stuff will stop coming in, and we need to just make sure that continues and that we can help provide for people to rebuild their lives.
Sammy and Claire, we wish you well. Thanks for sharing your story.
Yeah. Thank you so much.
Thank you. We'll be right back after this.